It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl, located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Give on the inside. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Bringing the heat. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Working that left side now.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Still looking on the move. Trying to make magic with his feet. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Longhorns are facing 3rd and inches. to the ground to try to pick up the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. A lot of chapters in this rivalry. They've been in different conferences. They've been in the same conference, and now they're going to the SEC to elevate this feud.
And I feel like it just takes rivalry games in the SEC to a whole new level, right? When you think about Texas and Oklahoma, you think about past Heisman Trophy winners and national championships. And now, David, you're adding that to Florida, Georgia, Alabama, LSU. It's just an entirely different level there.
Yeah, and it's just fun to watch rivalries in college football. And we've lost a lot of them with expansion. This one we get to keep. I love that they're both going to the SEC. They're going to play each other a bunch. We're going to still have this Red River rivalry that gets so many people excited. It's an unbelievable event. We've been there for game day a bunch. It is absolutely crazy.
Sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Sooners will hustle with the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They get to him as he throws.
And you get more and more hits in the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Burks. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Sooners have their offense in high gear. He's got it on the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was in that last one.
The Sooners come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Lewis. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's got him still on his feet. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Bring it out. It's Gibson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to beat him to the left. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
First down at 2nd and 7. Goes to the option. He can't corral the pass. The ball's on the ground. Offense scoops it up and still going. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Manning. Gets it out fast. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Offense changing the play. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Wingo. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The Longhorns are on the move. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Makes the catch. And they're able to get him down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Facing a third and long. Might be changing the route. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got the quick pass. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They kick it away on fourth down. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Makes the catch, it's Burks. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback keeper. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Tatum. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
From the 42, if they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Looking to scramble. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
And the Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Back to pass, it's Mateer. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great way right now.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Manning. Under fire. The sure hands, it's Moore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll send the back in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Sooners! No midseason concentration labs here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you've got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. There he goes down the right side. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns! It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. He does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out.
He lost one down the sideline. Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. On the ground. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And oh man, there's some burnt orange getting nervous in here thinking of the 2000 to 2003 blowouts, David.
And Reese, I know that, but man, it always feels like this game gets competitive in the end. It's getting later, and it looks like Oklahoma's up big, Jesse, but I just wouldn't turn it off yet.
No, and if you're Texas, you just got to keep your composure, right? It's hard to do because you've been looking at this game and circled this game on your calendar all year long. It feels like it's getting away from you. Don't hit the panic button right now.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Gibson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Manning. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Might be calling a hot route. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. He's looking deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse. Touchdown, Sooners! A great catch and run for 6. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw. It's Manning. Finds his tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
But you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Wingo. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. He fires one deep over the middle. Makes the grab. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Manning. This time he's got his man. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Longhorns come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Unleashes one. He's got it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. the gun. They'll run it inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. It's Sategna. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Sooners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Texas, 14.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gonna let it fly. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Ott. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Wide receiver going in motion. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Boy, they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to get it to the marker. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
The Sooners are on the move. They'll leave it with him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The RPO, it's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Now on the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. On the move. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Manning. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the defense.
He's going to let it go. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going for a big play downfield. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's second and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. That's caught. It's Burks. Still on his feet at the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. It was the Sooners who put the horns down in Dallas today in the Red River Showdown, and they'll take that golden hat north of the river. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.